Would you do an unpaid art test that takes between 100 and 200 hours for the chance to interview at your favourite video game studio? Just for a shot to get in the room, with no guarantee that the job still exists when you begin the art test, and whether any other individual from a pool of applicants will beat you to it. Maybe you're not even sure of what an art test is. Well, look no further, we're going to cover one of the most popular ones today in this video. Art tests are essentially assignments where you create a piece of work for a potential employer for the chance to interview with them. They send a brief, deadline, and references which form the foundation of your test. Historically, various video game studios have relied on art tests that are sent out to applicants regardless of their portfolio quality or professional experience. These tests often require up to 2 weeks of unpaid work and can sometimes result in no contact after completion, the job no longer being listed, or a rejection with no tailored feedback on how to improve. Naughty Dog's art test was one of the most infamous ones, with a high complexity, high time requirement, and no payment. The art test didn't have a set deadline on the brief, just a total completion time in hours that you were told to meet before submitting. In fact, if you had attempted to finish the art test in 40 hours, you were warned that it could reflect poorly on you. So, just what was the original amount of time Naughty Dog were expecting you to work on this art test for? And in reality, how long do people actually spend on these tests in the name of passion and wanting to work for their dream studio? Naughty Dog's art test only required 3D modeling, so no textures other than alpha cards for any foliage-related work and detail normals for surfacing. The art test was active during the years that the company was developing the Uncharted series, which is why the theme is based around a temple entrance. The brief pack contained general references of ruins, temple entrances, and an instructions pack, with a basic block mesh to model over with your own version. The expectation was that you would generate your own design and environment, relying on design principles and reference breakdown to form your submission. According to the instructions, candidates had a timeline of 80 hours in order to reach completion, with the possibility of doing a smaller version at 40 hours time spent. However, this was classed as a partial submission with a probable request that you would need to go and complete the remaining 40 hours if the reviewer liked what they saw of your current progress. I gathered some research from applicants who had attempted the art test. One applicant who gained employment at Naughty Dog after submitting their art test stated the following. As for me, I personally spent 200 hours, plus or minus another 10 or 20, on my Naughty Dog art test. I wanted the job more than anyone else, and more than any other job, so I made sure I would get it. Fortunately, it all paid off. It would have sucked hardcore to have spent all that time making something just to fail, but if you want something awesome, you have to be willing to take a huge leap of faith and realize that it could land right on your face. On the other side of the coin, an applicant left the following review on Naughty Dog's Glassdoor page. Glassdoor is sort of like an anonymous company review website for salaries, application, and working culture. One of the worst and unprofessional interview processes I have ever experienced. After doing 120 hours on the art test, only for the art lead to reschedule the interview 4 times, when I finally got the phone interview, I was told the position had changed to contract from full-time, and that the contract had been filled. The lead recruiter who called me about it ended the conversation with sorry, not sorry. Talking to others, my experience is not unique. It says, so there's a bit of anger in that post, but that is the other side of the coin. A big art test, and 120 hours later, the job has changed since then, which is one of the risks we identified earlier. Sadly, when multiple candidates take on an open-ended art test like Naughty Dog's, they are taking a risk. A leap of faith. You have no guarantee that once you get to 80 hours and submit the work, that the original terms surrounding the job will be the same, or if someone has already beat you to the job, or if somebody has spent double the amount of time with a 150 to 200 hour version that yours struggles to compete with. This information is interesting because it brings up the question of what the true purpose of an art test is. Is it a rite of passage, void of any portfolio quality or seniority, and is it designed to filter in the most dedicated developers and prepare them for a familiar workload and pressure on the job? I'll leave that one up to you. Please do share your thoughts in the comments below. In more recent years, for me, I've seen less public-facing art tests. I know they still exist, and I myself have been through a plethora of art tests, passed, failed, non-response, response, job offers from it, non-job offers from it. And there was even a time when I did an art test, passed it, and I was asked to do another art test because the studio was, quote-unquote, very lucky to have a lot of applicants. So I do think it is getting a lot better nowadays. Some studios are starting to pay for them and pay for the person's time, and they are getting shorter by nature. But yes, there are still those long art tests out there, and they still exist. If you've done an art test, let me know in the comments below. But for now, I'll see you guys in the next one.